Welcome to this meditation, channeled by Sananda Kumara. Please find a comfortable position with your back straight. Close your eyes and connect with your body. Before we begin, we advise you to set an intention from your heart for this experience. Repeat with me, mentally or if possible out loud. I allow myself to be open to love. I allow myself to be in the present moment. I allow myself to connect with my body. I allow my energy to flow freely. I am here and now. Take 3 deep breaths and get ready. The channeled meditation is about to begin. I wish you a beautiful journey.
How amazing it is to exist, to be alive, to have a body in this form. How grateful I am to have the power and the ability to perceive reality. How amazing it is to exist and have the chance and opportunity to experiment, to flow with new ways. How can I be myself in new forms and new shapes, new frequencies, new vibrations? How amazing it is to explore the infinite potentiality. How grateful I am in my heart, in my soul, in my connection with the divine to have this opportunity. How amazing can be the existence when I allow myself to flavor every given moment as a gift and opportunity. When I stop fighting and resisting and see opportunities instead of problems. When I perceive reality as a joy to explore instead of a chore and a task to complete. How amazing life can be when I embrace myself and I perceive everything that flows in me with gracefulness. How complete can I become if I complain all the time about myself? And how can I be free if I don't allow myself to be free and I am attached to guilt or suffering? How can I be free if I deny myself the opportunity of being who I am? Not in the personality, not in the addictions to pain and suffering, but in a deeper sense, what flows arises. If I have no curiosity to explore who I can become, if I have no curiosity to be in a pure state of awareness and allowing and change, how can this joyful, beautiful experience of I am, of existing, ever come to fruition? Life is a spectacle to happen and to see, to perceive, to appreciate. But if I keep attached to the old me, the old self, this opportunity never happens. How can I embrace myself away from the addiction of guilt? How can I have the ecstasy and the pleasure of being me and just flow? How many times you have tried so hard that you don't allow things to be? How many times have you grown so attached to ideas and concepts that you cannot flow? How many times you want circumstances and events to be in a specific way that you lose yourself in trying to control them and how they will happen, how they will express themselves? What is truly relevant to you? What is really important? What can be more important than existing in a state of joy and fruition? Why do you need to control so much that lives go away from you? Why do you need to preserve existing so much that the flow of life itself gets strangulated? How can you have roots, profound, beautiful roots, if you don't have the wisdom to perceive when you detach yourself from your feminine, from your joy, from your life flow? How can you become happy if you're disconnected? Happiness becomes a fake pretense, a mask. Joyfulness can only exist in the beautiful fruition of I Am through you at every given moment. So it is a powerful question. How can I become free of me enough that life becomes a joyful occasion and an amazing thing to unfold? How can I celebrate every given moment? Even the parts that I judge as ugly and not beautiful. How can I see the underlying beauty of everything as an experience? How can I forgive myself for not seeing it? How can I embrace myself and forgive when I am unable to perceive life as a beauty, when I forget? How can I embrace myself and free myself from this guilty pleasure of repressing and fighting who I am? How can I connect to the beauty of everything around me and inside of me and just surrender? How can I surrender my fears? How can I surrender my addiction to feel pain? It's hard to perceive this addiction, as many of us lie to ourselves about it. How can you perceive the part of you that punishes itself, that resists the temptation of being free in ecstasy by fighting itself, that doesn't feel as deserving this amazing compassion experience of allowing itself to be in flow, to be in life? There is this resentment with me towards me that creates this kind of pain and suffering. How can you outgrow it and be in the glory of I Am? It's very simple to perceive. You just need to be aware of your body, how you're feeling. Are you breathing out all your addiction to problems? Are you breathing out all your suffering? Are you breathing out the resistance, the judgment, the guilt? Are you breathing out everything that is disalignment with the beauty of flow? How can you be aware of this? How can you flow the energy of the divine consciously? As every day there is some energy in the system, and the energy is the energy of the collective. The many souls that are aware or not aware in this system. And many of them resist the joyfulness and embrace the guilt in suffering. How can you embrace this with them? This will destroy life and energy, the beauty of you. So become aware of the energy in the system every day. What is being invited by the collective? Are you willing to suffer with them? Or you stand apart and elevate everything with your will? What is your most joyful desire? What is your divine path? What is your journey? Do you want to stand together in suffering, or alone in ecstasy? Because this is the beauty of I Am, as you are never alone in ecstasy, as all the existence joyfully resigns to the suffering to join you. It is just but a moment where you need to choose, and all of them will join you. That is the truth. That is the glory of I Am, and it can't be otherwise. As joyfulness is the purest state, is the welcome back to home. So if you stay in suffering, because that is the will of the collective, in the end you suffer alone, as ecstasy will guide everyone back home. So go back now and let go of the collective suffering that exists in your soul by embracing a higher state, by elevating every small part of you back to a unified self and the gloriousness of I Am. And this is the purest form of ecstasy. And this is the end of the small fragmented self and the selflessness that can become anything, anytime. So how can you go back to this beautiful state of freedom? Can you allow yourself to be in ecstasy? Can you enjoy life so much that everything is okay? Doesn't matter the outside manifestation. Doesn't matter the collective choice of suffering. That you can see and perceive beauty in this. Not out of denial, but out of acceptance, of purity of heart, that can see the soul flowing in everything. Can you become aware of this? Can you become joy at every instant? Can you recognize any form of guilt and suffering for being so free and so beautiful and so amazing that you allow yourself to corrupt your joy because others are choosing differently? Can you become aware of this and let go of this suffering? How can you become aware of your inner intelligence, a deep, profound awareness that knows what is the best way? That knows that only in joyfulness you can become fully aware and elevate. That this is the highest form of compassion that you can express to the guilty pleasure of suffering of the collective. As in your joyfulness you open a gate of opportunity to all of them to join you eventually. But if you go to the small self-compassion and suffer with them, there is no joyfulness of liberation and elevation for you. And this form of attachment will just corrupt your soul and prevent the beauty of I Am to fully express in who you are. It is a soulless objective. is an empty gesture, a destructive one. So how can you become this? Prevent yourself from suffering with others by allowing them, by seeing the beauty that they can't see in themselves. It's a choice to suffer with them when you can enjoy their existence. Even if they suffer, you can see the amazingness in their existence. You can see the beauty of I am in them and the potential that they have. So allow them to pursue the soulless objective of suffering together. But connect yourself. Connect the dots. Perceive I am fully and completely in the beauty of everything. And give them space to enjoy eventually the existence. They will become like this eventually. But through your transformation and the beauty of I am, they can become easier. As you bring the beauty of I am everywhere, wherever you are in presence, in absolute connection, you help them to be elevated so much faster and easier. But then you have to let go of trying. You just have to become. Allow them to suffer if that is their choice. Remember that their pain will be again an opportunity to remembering. Maybe in this suffering they will awaken. But you as an awakened soul and master have no point in going back to that state when you already understand the beauty of I am everywhere all the time. So come back to that state of beauty. And it is pointless to suffer. There is no more need. Let them go away in their suffering. Release any judgment, any form of guilt and resentment, and allow them to make their choice. And remember that this guilty pleasure cannot embrace the beauty of I am. So if you go and hide yourself in it, you are denying your own opportunity just to suffer a little bit. There is no opportunity of the purest joy of I am. So relinquish any form of pleasure that comes with suffering and guilt. It is no longer necessary. You can feel the beautiful pleasure that is guiltless. And it is amazing form of I am flowing through you in every shape and form all the time. So release, release, release the guilty pleasure. Release, release, release the addiction of pain and suffering in the beauty of I am. It's unnecessary. So when you choose life, when you choose beauty, when you choose ecstasy, allow life to guide you to the formless and the beauty of I am in everything, and guide you to beautiful ways of ecstasy that is free of pain and suffering, as you don't require anymore this form of punishment for being free. And just remember to allow every form and shape to choose whatever they choose. As the gate closes itself, when you do not surrender to others and their choices. So comprehend the beauty of I am here now, and what is required of you to change your own fate, your own destiny, when you embrace everything and you guide masterfully your choices. So recognize the guiltless, the free soul. It can just be in the presence of I am in ecstasy. How can you be in this ecstatic pleasure amazing? What do you need to let go? What you need to recognize and let go. What you need to let go. What idea, preconception you have to let go. What images of people in your mind you have to forgive and let go. Are you holding on to people or ideas about them? Can you let go? Can you be free of the guilt of you, liberated? Can you be free and have the purest pleasure? Can you understand the gate of beauty that inspires possibility to all of them? What do you need to release? What old patterns, what suffering you hold so close to you that you're afraid to release? Just release, 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 release. How can you become aware of everything that you're attached and holding to and just release, release, and release? You can just be a formlessness, in ecstasy, in beauty and joy. Allow them to be. Allow them to suffer. Allow them to feel pain. Allow them to go through unnecessary risk. Allow them to resent you. Allow them to forgive you. Allow them to embrace and love you. Allow them to be not what you judge them to be. Liberate them and liberate yourself. Can you sense the energy of pure pleasure without guilt and suffering? Can you sense how different is reality? Can you take away every obstacle that you are putting in your own path to suffer? Can you recognize what you are doing just by feeling the taste of pure pleasure? Because you will see the resentment in you when you do that. Connect to the pure pleasure. Open your heart to it. It's right here on the field. You can sense its glorious sensation. Choose to stop creating problems, misunderstandings, difficult situations, just to prove to yourself that you are not there yet. Why you need this in your life? Why can't you just allow yourself to be there already? Take away this nonsense. Let go, let go. Be free here and now. Embrace all the pain and desires and sufferings that you hold so close. Embrace as you recognize them and say, thank you for showing me the truth. That I still feel some kind of guilt. That I am still resisting the beauty of I am in me. Thank you. Thank you. I allow you. I embrace you. I recognize you. I recognize my painful desires. Thank you. And now I can let go because so graciously I embrace, I love, I accept everything that I am. Okay, now I can see it. I let go. I let go. I let go. I embrace it, accept it, and now I surrender to it. Let go of it. And now I choose to embrace this amazing ecstasy, absolutely free of guilt. The ecstasy of I am. A pleasure and an ecstasy that is free of fragmentation. I don't need to create any more pain, or to suffer, or to resist. As I can see ecstasy in everything, I can feel the pain, but the pain comes and goes as I am in ecstasy, embracing everything, enjoying everything. As I understand that the suffering comes from the attachment to pain or its resistance to it. Life flows. So imagine that there is a huge dial, as a radio, as a volume. You can increase the volume of ecstasy. Elevate the volume once again. Feel the ecstasy. And allow all the pain and guilt in your body to be removed. Say it, I let go of this guilt. I let go of this attachment to pain. Yes, allow it to flow. Say thank you and elevate the volume once again. Feel the ecstasy. You are free, you're liberated. You're going back home. Feel the energy elevating in your heart. Allow yourself to go back home. There's ecstasy, it feels so good. I can go back home here and now, fully expressing it in this realm. Wow, it feels so good. Let go of your fear of going back home. Elevate the ecstasy, the beauty. Once again, as you can be at home here now. Liberate, 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 release, release, release. Embrace and let go. Embrace and let go every doubt, every fear, every judgment. Let go. And then again, embrace the ecstasy. It feels so good. Wow, elevate it a little bit more. Take this volume and go up with it. Go to the limit of this volume. Put everything. And now that you found the limit, you got surprised. You can spin once again more. And can circle a full circle again. Do it. And reality changes. You can sense something around you that is different. You can sense the divine realm. Bring to the ecstasy now eternity. The lightness of your heart, of an endless existence in this ecstasy. Glue them together in your heart. Is as if you are in heaven. Now integrate everything with your bones, your marrow, and your spine, and ignite the sensation of the new earth to ground it, to allow this manifested realm to embrace it. Feel the alchemy inside of you is becoming one. Allow yourself to become unicity itself as all these pieces become together and glue as one sacred presence. And allow heaven and earth to become one right here, right now, as this is my will. So be it, and so it is. In this amazing space, allow this energy to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and perceive how the new earth becomes something even more beautiful. Feel yourself on the new earth. Put your feet on the ground. Sense the energy under your foot. Feel the energy around you in life. Feel the energy in the system and the planet, in the new earth. This taste of eternity, of ecstasy, of shining light everywhere is a beautiful thing to see. It is our inner sunshine all the time. Absolute trust and confidence. And this joy, this ecstasy is moving everything in perfect harmony. There is absolute trust everywhere. And there is this lightness, deep, profound lightness, as if you are literally floating in the clouds. But it is this firmness, as if there is just this moment. You can taste the eternal moment of perfection. And it is inside here, this realm. Feel it, allow it, become it. Now bring to your body right here, right now, as a huge temple. And you bring this energy to this reality absolutely. And press hard to your body and to all the atoms around you. Align both of these realities together. Align, align, align with your core. Align, align, align in your center. And they become one. Align, align, align perfectly. And the new earth, and your reality right here, right now, is becoming one. It's fusioning together, integrating. And feel the atoms of your body and all the atoms around you receiving this information. They are integrating, 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 aligning, aligning, aligning. Everything is becoming together as one frequency, one energy. Now visualize each other doing the same as pillars of this frequency, reverberating everywhere, allowing, 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 integrating in the system. And it is spreading very fast everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Oh, this is sphere of creation. Many thousands of people are reverberating, awakening, feeling this frequency. And now feel the same core pillar aligning, aligning, aligning in the core of Gaia. Thanks to you and your journey, you are facilitating this to this amazing sphere of creation. And now she's one with us, reverberating the same frequency, the same frequency, the same frequency. And you can change the core of the planet itself as it's reformatting. All the crystal network in the core of Gaia is changing. It's a cascade effect. Is elevating, elevating, elevating. Is manifesting, manifesting, manifesting. Feel the crystalline core of the planet changing. Feel your core changing. Align, align, align. Align, align, align. Hold, hold, hold the frequency. Yes, hold the sensation, hold the frequency so the new earth can arise. And feel the new earth aligning, 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 and holding, holding, holding with us. Coalescing this new configuration. Feel the change in your energy field. There is more flowing in you. You can sense immediately in your body you are no longer the same. Life in earth has changed frequency once again as you manifest the full potential of I Am. And we elevate it, and we elevate it, and we elevate it, and we elevate it once again. Thanks to you and your heart's desire aligned with I Am. As a beautiful, graceful avatar of the divine, once again we elevate everything all at once. This is divine sacred energy of I Am flowing right here, right now, creating. So be it, and so it is. There is much more life flowing in your system now. Maybe old things will feel like going away immediately, as it is absolutely no longer possible to host them, and this will happen everywhere. So embrace the beauty of I Am right here, right now, in this new form and shape. Embrace the beauty of I Am in everything. Embrace the beauty of existence. And celebrate in this amazing experience. Enjoy right here, right now, the beauty of who you are exactly as you are, and all the amazing sensations and visions that you can access right now if you allow yourself to see them. There is so much energy moving now, so many channels awaken and possibilities rises so beautifully everywhere all at once. And gracefulness grows everywhere on the planet, and your heart's desires will flow beautifully everywhere again and again as a joy. Full of ecstasy everywhere. It is a beautiful thing to manifest and see. Its beauty incarnated in form in its full glory and potential. And you have the eternal gratitude of I Am expressed in you right here, right now. This profound state of I Am, just recognize the pillar of light that you are, that surrounds you, that flows through you, and the infinite energy that comes from the borders of creation and flows through you to the core, and how close you are to the core and to the borders as you grow and expand in completeness, how vast you become. And recognize that in this state you are the full integration of I Am, and you are oneness. You are the fully awakened child that takes hold, possession of his divine inheritance. And we are co-creating the new earth and a new cosmos as this energy flows everywhere. And right here, right now, we are co-creators of beauty, joy, ecstasy, and celebrating creation with consciousness, awareness, love. Let's overflow these beautiful things in our creations right here, right now, in our own personal visions and decrees. As you reconnect and you see the beauty of your full potential, you have also the awareness and understanding of how you create realities with your thoughts and emotions aligning frequencies. And how easily you can become aware of this and just create space for the beauty of I Am to be fully manifested in this day, in this cycle, and remain with you all the moments in a continuum. So visualize yourself anchoring and holding the frequency of completeness, of holiness, of the new earth, heaven, together as one. Feel this, visualize yourself connecting and holding the frequency. Visualize yourself choosing to remain in this state. Visualize yourself succeeding. Visualize yourself celebrating in the end of this cycle your success. As you fully understand the full glory of I Am manifested here and now to this form and shape, let's together decree out loud. So be it and so it is, because this is my will, the will of divine sacred consciousness, divine sacred presence, manifested right here, right now, in this earth, to this face and temple of I Am.
So be it and so it is, so be it and so it is, so be it and so it is. Gratidão.